Hey people, welcome to the Wednesday Hump Day evening live stream here. It is 7 p.m. September the 3rd. It's about 26 degrees Celsius. I am in Regent Park here on the east side of downtown. Hello Aiden, how you doing? What's up? Hello Chowdhury. Hello Gertish. John Nicholson, hello. DW, hello. William Elliott, Mr. Blue, hello. Deborah. Carol L. Lee, welcome. What's up, Leo Chung, Magic Eraser. Hope you're all doing well. In this shorter work week for many people. We had a good long weekend. What's up, Aaron Hockey? Hello, Lemon Pledge. Hello, Craig O'Connor. Good to have you. Hey, Ziggy Phoenix. Glad you could make it. Devin Sullivan, hello. What's up, Zach, the Ontario Transit fan? And Alan K, good to have you. Billy T. And hello, T. From Billy T to just T, hello. Robert Sprite, what's up? Felicity is here. What's up, Felicity? Hello, Lumi Atkin, hello. Or is it Aiken? Wayne McKay, Robert Brunn. Got a nice crowd here right off the bat. I think I'm going to walk east. Thinking I might go way east. See how far east we get. Hello, Christos. What's up, Scott Briggs and Janice Pike? Welcome, Dale. How you doing? It's Dundas Street East we're looking at. As I mentioned, we're in Regent Park right now. Mark M. Hello, hello. Greg Keating is here. How you doing? Lena Sandoval. There's like a little festival over here in Regent Park happening right now. Taste of Regent Park. Although it doesn't seem to be necessarily a food festival, despite the name. Looks like they have vendors offering things for sale, like handcrafted items and other non-food type merchandise. Got a little live band over there. Hey, Mammy True, how you doing? Fernando and Mr. Adam's Apple. What's up, Nav and Dat? Yeah, I like to mix it up a bit. I did a stream on Sunday instead of Monday, so I thought, why not do a stream on Wednesday instead of Thursday? I'm not really set to stream on any certain day. I do tend to follow patterns, I guess, but certainly don't expect it to always remain the same. What's up, Sebastian and Picard? Engage. Hey, what's up, Toronto's doo-wop music guy? It was pretty hot earlier today, like 26ish, but with a humidex like 30 degrees, so it felt very warm and more normal summer type temperatures after we've had a bit of a cooler spell. So summer's not through with us yet. It's cooled down a bit now though. I think it's still 26, but it doesn't feel very humid at the moment. And there's a nice breeze. Hey, Gabriella, good to have you. Hello, Jinwan Choi. We're doing a hump day stream. What's up, 60s freak? Looks like this Tahini's is opened. Another late night spot to get some food. Hey, Brooke McLean, Mark 311. My day was alright, Jillian. Didn't do too much really until it was time to head out to do the streaming. Messed around on Instagram a little bit. Hey, Brad Palmer, welcome. Always a pleasure, Brad. Hello, Coco. Banger, hello. That's right, Ziggy. It's just been a fun little diversion, I guess, for me recently. I don't want to be the guy who just walks around Toronto. Maybe I want to be known for something else too. Although it's awesome to be known as the guy who walks around Toronto, or one of the guys anyway, and girls. There's so many of us now. Yeah, I think I'll hit 30K by the end of the year. I might even hit 29K during this stream. I'm very close to 29K. If it doesn't happen during this stream, it'll happen probably within a few days after that. Maybe during my next stream or even before my next stream. Hey Molly, hello. I only have 2 eyes. Well, I'm glad of that. I think you're awesome being just exactly what you are right now, Felicity. Evening jelly bean. Hey, the Jollykins. The mighty dawn. The moon is already out for us tonight. A nice hint of sunset going on there. Hey Robert Michael, hello. Favorite neighborhood outside of downtown? I'm gonna say Parkdale. Let's say Parkdale. And neighboring Roncesvalles, that little area there. Hey, Tom Seeley. Getting into Miles Davis. What's up, Detroit Dale? Welcome to Toronto Ken, I guess. I just think Parkdale and Roncesvalles has a lot of old school character, I guess. It's got some nice housing stock, lots of nice old apartment buildings mixed in there. Very interesting retail strips, you know, they both have streetcar lines. You feel like you're somewhere when you're walking through those neighborhoods. Somewhere cozy and interesting. We're continuing east along Dundas. I'm not going to go too much further on Dundas though. I think my plan is eventually I'm going to end up on Danforth. And we'll walk along Danforth for a while. I still have to make my way up there though. Hey Serge, how you doing? And Pamela, welcome. Smells like fresh paint around here. Right, Broadview. We might end up back on Broadview actually. I just wanted to explore a little street nearby. There's a neat street. Guess that rhymes. That I haven't walked down in a while. I thought I'd take us along there. It's a neat little residential street. Hey, Sandy B, good evening. Or S, sorry, Sandy S. Some old houses here. I mean, everything around here is old. Let's face it. Hey, Carl Roth, how you doing? What's up, JD? Thanks, John O'Meara. Already got 250 sets of eyeballs watching me. If you haven't subscribed already, maybe go ahead and do that. Maybe I'll hit 29K subs during this stream. As I said, I'm very close. Only about 20 subs away, I think, from 29K. Hey, good evening, Jada. All right, turning onto Bolton Avenue. Hey, what's up, Douglas? Thank you very much. You moved here from Sheboygan. Oh, welcome to Toronto. Hope you're enjoying it so far. What's up, not a bot? Hey, thanks, Coco. Yeah, sometimes it's just the algorithm, you know? You never know what it's doing or not doing. I'm glad I have as many subs as I do. Alright, this is Allen Avenue here. I just always like this street. I just like how the street is kind of narrow and all the homes are mostly row houses. Everything is kind of packed in. I like how the houses come right to the sidewalk. Some people might not like that, but I like that. No lawn to mow. Yeah, there's nice old 19th century low-rise density here, you know. This is all missing middle housing that everyone seems to think Toronto doesn't have, because this is all attached and it's much denser than a typical detached neighborhood. Hey, Jefferson, hello. Hey, hello, Choppy. Yeah, I'd feel very much at home living on this block here. And you have Broadview Avenue right here. Hey, hello Kyle. And Crikey. Yes, I agree, Ziggy, I agree. If you have issues with other streamers and that sort of thing, and I know there's a bunch of stuff going on regarding other streamers and all kinds of things are being said, just don't discuss that stuff during my stream, please. There are plenty of other places you can talk about that with whoever you want to discuss it with. Just don't do it here. Coming into East Chinatown here. Do I feel relief the CNE is over? I guess I don't really feel anything. I wouldn't mind if the CNE was around for longer, actually. It seems to be a fun thing that a lot of people really like. Livens up a big chunk of town that is otherwise kind of dead. I'm just going back to the chat here. Yeah, I'll host a burrito-thon if I get 1 million subs and have a big house. You can all come to my burrito-thon. Hey, Divyesh Patel, hello. Gerrard. Hello, you dropped your pocket. Good to have you. One of my old friends from North Bay. Yeah, I heard Zellers was opening in Edmonton and then they canceled twice. They had people lined up ready to go in and then they didn't open. And they did that twice. I'm not sure what the deal is with this new Zellers comeback, but it doesn't seem to be going very smoothly so far. They had like a big line of people all eager to go in and shop at Zellers, and then they were like, sorry, we're not opening after all. The DVP. We walked over the DVP a while ago. We're currently on Gerrard Street. Hey, SOB, hello. I think a good prank would be to go up there and take down where it says Eastdale and put up Degrassi. And then take down Collegiate Institute and put up High. I've always said this school has the wrong name. It should be Degrassi High. Because look where it is. Why isn't that school called Degrassi High? There's Degrassi Street. The DVP is the Don Valley Parkway. It's the big highway we walked over a little while ago. Hey, just Smitty. It was pretty hot today, but it's not too bad right now. I am a little sweaty feeling, but not too bad. Truly Canadian. Where was Degrassi Junior High? There's another school further down. If you go down south along Degrassi Street, across Dundas Street, there's another old school right by there. That could be the Degrassi Junior High. Of course, it's not called that. But it kind of looks like the Degrassi Junior High building, actually, from the show. But that is a real school that was in Etobicoke, the Degrassi Junior High school. That's in Etobicoke, down by the lakeshore. So that building does exist. It's just nowhere near Degrassi Street. Hey, Luke Lillywart, what's up? In Carlito's Way, hello. Hello, Mary, welcome. Hey, sure thing, Sandy. What's up, Atlantic Dreamer? Looks like a lot of people want to see us do another stream soon, Felicity. Hey, Tom Seeley, $5. Thanks for walking around with a phone on a stick. Thanks for breaking the super chat seal, Tom Seeley. Much appreciated. It's my pleasure to always walk around with a phone on a stick. Yeah, I think most of the Degrassi kids have just moved on to a normal life, you know. I think some of them stayed in show business for a while, but one or two I think are still going. They're still popping up in shows here and there. Maybe more than one or two, maybe a few. There's actually a documentary coming out about Degrassi. So we'll probably see what a lot of them are up to now in the documentary. I'm going to watch it for sure. Hey, Greg Hubers, hello. Billy T has never seen Degrassi. I don't know what it would be like for someone to watch Degrassi now for the first time, especially the 80s shows, Degrassi Junior High and Degrassi High. It might be a bit rough watching those shows now for a newcomer, especially someone who's an adult, you know? But if you were a kid when they originally aired, they were awesome. At least I thought so. Alan K, $2. Happy hump day on a live stream. That's right, it's not Friday Eve, as we would more often find ourselves, but we're on a hump day. Hump day Eve. Thank you very kindly, Alan K, much appreciated. Yeah, Drake was on the next generation, not the original Degrassi, but the one that came after Degrassi, the next generation. Degrassi, Deep Space Nine. That'd be something. I love Deep Space Nine. That's my favorite Star Trek series. I think it just edges out the next generation. Favorite Star Trek movie is probably The Voyage Home, just because I enjoy some comedy, I guess. And First Contact with the Next Generation crew. Hey, Famous Master, hello. Yeah, the one with the whales, yeah. Most people say Wrath of Khan was the best Star Trek movie, and it's good. I mean, it is good. I just seem to have a fun time more so watching The Voyage Home than I do Wrath of Khan. I don't really love any of the later Star Trek movies with J.J. Abrams. They're just popcorn movies, forgettable popcorn movies to me. They're fun when you see them for the first time, and then that's it. You don't think about them. Hey, Bill Chow, hello. I like both. I like both Star Wars and Star Trek. Maybe I like Star Trek a little more. More so the shows, though. I think I like the original Star Wars trilogy maybe a little more than the first few Star Trek movies. Yeah, the nice sunset colors have sort of disappeared. Hey, Outlaw Radio and Hannah Garris, hello. Thought the skyline view was nice. Check out this view of Gerrard Square Mall. Oh, baby. What's up, would like to sleep? Our gang, the Little Rascals. Let's see if we can catch a train. Maybe we're seeing a little hint of sunset colors now, sort of. This is the Pape Avenue pedestrian bridge, Ziggy. At Gerrard and Pape. Yeah, I'm listening. I don't hear a train. Hey, Leanne D. Kolcheski, welcome. Yeah, this is an awesome view. Hopefully it doesn't get lost, because they might build some housing or something. Like they're building a new subway station here, but oftentimes they'll build some sort of dense housing around a subway station, right? If not on top of the station, then right next door, you know, to maximize density beside transit, which makes sense. But if they built a big building right in front of us here, that would totally destroy this view. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully that doesn't happen. Maybe a not so tall one would be okay. Hey, Maher, hello. Math Doctor, what's up? Because they are going to be specifically building density beside subway stations, more so now, which makes perfect sense. They should. I just don't want to lose this awesome view. Well, still no hint of a train. Yeah, Prism Live, they really want to make sure everyone knows that I'm using the free version of Prism Live, that's right. That huge watermark, much bigger than their old watermark. If I want to get rid of that watermark, I have to use the paid version, which I might just end up doing, I don't know. Hey, Beth Jones, hello, hello. Is that right, Beth? Today is Skyscraper Day? I had no idea. That does make me happy. I'm into that. Happy Skyscraper Day. Canada's future tallest skyscraper right there. Still growing. Still no train. Well, there's way more than 5 cranes. You just can't see a lot of them, that's all. Way more than 5. I think the city of Toronto proper right now has like 130 something cranes. And then if you include the greater Toronto area, all the suburbs, there's way over 200. And right downtown, there's probably about 20 cranes downtown, I would say. There's a 7:58 train. Really? So just a few minutes? That's leaving Union or arriving at Union? Oh, nope, it's not a train. I saw some lights, but they're not train lights. Well, we hung around long enough waiting for a train. Leaving Danforth Go. Okay. So that's pretty close by. Hey, Edmo Wendell, hello. Well, say goodbye to the Gerrard Square Mall. Yeah, we're not going to wait for the train. I have spotted many other trains, though, from that spot. Well, actually, here comes a train right now. Look at that, eh? There's a train. It's really uneven here. I didn't hear about that Carlito's Way. I think that's an old school over there. Kind of a neat looking building at that. Is it Pape Avenue Public School? Yes, it is. Come on, unzoom. There we go. It's getting dark already. Sunset is getting pretty early these days. Hey, WMD. Is Johnny anywhere in my vicinity? Is he doing an East End stream? Oh, he's far away from me on Spadina. It's the Vampire Mansion from What We Do in the Shadows. It's an awesome show. That's the house that was their mansion on the show. It's not in Staten Island, it's here on Pape Avenue. Holy, look at this big ass table here out for the pickin'. It's in pretty nice shape, you know. It looks very heavy. Probably couldn't pick it up and carry it home. Very thick, that's right. Hey, Yvonne Atherton, hello. Throw it on my back, yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to know where Johnny was in case we might cross paths, but he's way far away from me. He's downtown. So, not likely we're going to cross paths. Oh well. Because it is fun when him and I run into one another. Sometimes our streaming just happens to take place simultaneously. It's just one of those things that happens sometimes. We usually will give each other a heads up though, if we're planning on streaming on a time when we think the other one might also stream, but it doesn't always happen, doesn't always work out. No biggie, no biggie. It's not the first time and it won't be the last. Doesn't happen all too often, actually. Just every once in a while. Hey, Charlie. Pape and Dingwall Books. Starting to feel a little hot now. Definitely still feels like summer, I can tell you that. Feels like a summer evening. Because it is summer. Summer's not over yet. Hello, Ken Lan. Hello, Dylan. Welcome. I'm on Pape Avenue, Ken. We're heading north towards Danforth. I think I'll walk along Danforth. Once I get there, we'll go east along Danforth. Hello, Diane. All right, Chowdhury, it's not a competition. Johnny's channel is way bigger than mine. He always has more more viewers than mine. It's just how it is. Yeah, this is a nice stretch here, Leanne. I like all these streets running north-south here in the Riverdale neighborhood. They're all pretty nice. Hey, sure thing, Charlie. All right, later, Serge. Maybe I'll catch you in the next one. Yeah, most of these houses have a decent backyard. Maybe not a really big one, but a decent backyard. It is fairly dense and packed in here, so the yards aren't all that big. Bigger than the front yard anyway. You don't get much of a front yard right here, but at least there is one on this side of the street. The other side of the street doesn't really have hardly any front yard, maybe less than here. Hey Wayne, yep, that is correct. Yeah, they really pack in the houses in Toronto, in case you haven't noticed, right? Especially in the oldest parts of the city. Like, the homes are just jammed right in, right up next to one another. Well, they're row houses oftentimes, they're all attached. Or if they're not attached, they literally have like a tiny little space between them. They might as well be attached. So there's high population density even in these old low-rise residential neighborhoods. Hey, Jellybean, 20 bucks, another awesome stream in the Dome of Chill. Thank you very much. I do try to bring a chill dome over the city as I walk around. Thank you very kindly, Jellybean, much appreciated. Welcome to the Dome of Chill. Mr. Blue. Yep, September 21st, so my birthday is just a couple days before the end of summer, so I was born in the summer of, you know, just like that Bryan Adams song. '69, dude. Yeah, I might do another push-up challenge on my birthday. Maybe I'll go slower this time. Last year I did them so fast that my hair was flopping all over the place. It looked pretty funny. Maybe this year I'll do them a bit slower. Here's one of the neatest little library branches, the Pape Danforth branch. It's in this nice little Tudor style building here. Hey, Todd Fuller. All right, we're at Pape and Danforth. Towards downtown. Hey, sure thing, Dylan. It's like they're going all out now with the construction for the new subway station here. Got the street all partially closed. This is going to be a major subway station where two lines intersect. Alright, let's go east. East, east, east. Oops. Got the Muzak. Let's go past the Muzak, shall we? Be gone, Muzak. I don't like you. I don't like you one bit. I don't like this Muzak one bit either. I hate both of these Muzaks. They can go back down to the hell they came from. Back to copyright hell. I'm not a fan of any music that will get me a copyright claim, Jillian. It doesn't matter what the genre is. hump day evening here on the Danforth. The street that just keeps on going. Feels like it never ends when you're walking along the Danforth. Passport. I still have to get my passport. I got my new Ontario ID card though, that came in today. But guess what? They screwed up. It has the wrong birth date on it. How in the heck they managed to do that? I don't know, because I gave them my birth certificate and my current expired health card that I was also getting renewed, so they had all the info right there as to what my birth date is, but somehow when they wrote it down or whatever, or inputted it into the system, it came out wrong. It has September 16th as my birthday when it's September 19th. How annoying is that? So I'll probably have to go back and tell them, hey, you made a mistake. And they'll have to reissue a new one for me. Hopefully I won't have to pay for that again. Hopefully that is free. That's their mistake, not mine. Hey, Levelin, is your birthday around the same time? Here's my new health card. The picture turned out okay, I guess. It's purple, says photo card. Or not health card, Ontario ID card. I'm still waiting on my new health card to come in. Hopefully they have the right birth date on that one. The day before mine. Yeah, that's cool. They tell you not to smile. They say don't smile when they're taking your photo. Is that right, Carl? I mean, even if I didn't get this fixed, you know, obviously I could still use it as photo ID. No one knows what my birthday is out there that I'll be showing it to for the most part. No one knows or cares. Yeah, it's like an official government ID, a photo ID for people who don't have or don't want a driver's license. So if you don't have a driver's license, or you don't want one, you don't need one, whatever the case may be, but you want a official government photo ID that's not a passport, then you get the Ontario photo ID. Yeah, most of my photos end up looking like a mugshot. I think it can be used for anything like that, where they want you to just present a photo ID. Julia Torres watching from New York. We call it Real ID. Yeah, I'll get it fixed. I'll get it fixed, Carl. It's just annoying. Have to go back in there again. Say, hey, I want a do-over. Hey, Peter Bradfield, that's right. As an avid Archie comic reader when I was a kid, that was really cool for me to discover that, you know. I was like, whoa, the Archie song was on my birthday. Hit #1 on my birthday. Yeah, that's a huge mosque back there. Hey, Van Smythe. No glasses or smiling, even if you wear glasses normally? Kind of a quieter stretch of the Danforth. It picks up again once we get a bit further east. Cheers, Julia. Thanks for putting in the effort to watch both of us. And anyone else who might be doing the same. Most people have enough devices laying around, I guess, to watch 2 streams at once. Alright, later, Jollykins. Have a good night. Greg is sticking to a single stream at the time. Oh, cheers, Greg, I guess, for continuing, I guess, with this guy. Strange things are afoot. This was an old movie theater. Of course, if you decide to cheat on me and go to Johnny, maybe I'll forgive you, maybe I won't. Hi, kid. I hear music up ahead. Where is it coming from? It's really loud even from way down here. I might have to mute the audio when I walk past this place. This music is too loud for me to shout over, I think, or talk over. Calm down with the music. Place, bar, restaurant, whatever you are. Alright, I'm going to mute the audio and jog past this very loud place up ahead here. So we'll be back in a flash with the sound. Holy cow! You see those speakers? They're like huge speakers and they're just blasting it at like full volume there. Sorry about the muting there, but there was no way in hell I was going to get past there without the copyright gods striking me down. I can still hear it. Ay, ay, ay. That just seems pretty extra to me. Very extra. Hey, have a good night, Carol L.E. Hey, thanks. Glad you're enjoying the stream on your TV, even if it is in, you know, primitive 1080p. Charlie. Johnny is another live streamer here in Toronto. Another walktuber like me. We do similar content. Walking around the city. Walking around talking to ourselves, recording our walks. Barbarian arm wrestling. Yeah, I figured the same the same thing, Ziggy. I figure that's what's up with that. This part of Danforth is called the Danny. Something very pink is going on inside there.
Excuse me, sir. Where did you get that handle thing?
This, I got it online, but you can get them at Best Buy.
Yeah?
Yeah, at Best Buy, yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I might have one of them when I'm doing things with her.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's good for like keeping everything steady and smooth. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're okay, you're okay. I know. You're fine.
Hey, thanks Charlie, and hello Capo Cappy. What's up, Advisorit? Eastward we go. I don't know if Jeanette popped into the chat or if she was lurking perhaps, but I just wanted to send out a special thanks to her if she does hear this at some point. She sent me a very generous PayPal donation. I just noticed it today. I think she sent it yesterday sometime. So cheers to Jeanette. We're at Coxwell. $1 million, yeah. Not sure how many mods Johnny has. Hey, Peter Bradfield, $1.99. Thank you for your leisurely walks and streams. Hey, glad you enjoy them, Peter. And you're welcome. And thank you very kindly for the super chat, Peter. Much appreciated. Danforth just goes on and on. What do we got over here? They're doing a little dance. They're doing a TikTok dance or something. That's right. Their TikTok is now on YouTube. I should have just went right beside them and started matching their moves, right? Yeah, they might see me walk past if they keep that take. They'll probably go, oh my God, who was that creeper? What was that creeper doing walking past us while we were dancing on the sidewalk? Hey, first last, hello. That guy didn't want to be filmed or recorded. Better not be filming me, okay. Pretty sure I caught him there for a few seconds. Oh well, them's the breaks. Are you video recording me? Don't videotape me. Okay, I won't videotape you. What's up, Alex Oliveira? Got some old school stuff up for grabs in here. Oh yeah, you'll see lots of people riding on the sidewalks even though there's bike lanes right there. What's up, M Goat? Hey, Jerome Berry, hello. The Sports Almanac. Have a surprise day. Can't even see that sign. There we go. You can type faster than I can, Peter. Taiwan happy feet. Not in the penguin communities of Antarctica. If you thought that, you're mistaken. Buffering a bit. Yeah, I can notice the signal has dipped here. Boo. This often happens along Danforth. Tends to do this to you when you're streaming for some reason. So does Gerrard Street East around Little India.
Yeah?
It happens there too. This whole end of town here. Like lost about. It's back down again. Okay. My phone just told me it's getting too hot. Must be warmer out here than I thought. Hey, T. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm feeling a bit hot. The humidity is a bit of a factor, but it's not too bad. I get home. Yeah, I'm not going to Metro today. The one near me closes at 10, but I'm not doing the grocery store thing today. I'm good. No grocery store required tonight. I already went earlier today. The signal is still quite weak here. I found a pizza. Metro started changing their hours before the pandemic. A lot of people blame the pandemic on no more 24-hour Metro stores, but they already cut back on those hours before the pandemic, I found. Hey, thanks Alan. Greg Hubers has been a Metropolis member for 3 months. Thank you very kindly, Greg, for 3 months of Metropolis dweller level membership. Thank you, Alan, for letting me know. Greg. Much appreciated. Alright, the signal is back up to full strength again. Let's hope it stays that way. Here's a Value Village. Yeah, I'm very far from the CN Tower. Nowhere near it. I don't even think you can see the CN Tower from around here unless you're up on top of a building. Jelly Bean. Holy cow, thanks once again, Jelly Bean. I take it the pizza sighting is behind the generous super chat once again. Cheers, Jelly Bean. I'm gonna have to thank Pizza, I think, for having so many locations around town also. Thank you once again, Jelly Bean. Thank you very, very much. McMahon Pizza across the street. This flashing sign. Yep, Jelly Bean, Pizza, and McDonald's. Thank you very kindly once again. Is that a coffee time? It is. Kind of quiet along this part of the Danforth here. This is like the far east Danforth. It's probably much busier back in Greektown. We never actually walked through the heart of Greektown. When we came onto the Danforth, we were just sort of on the eastern end of Greektown. But Greektown can be pretty busy on a weeknight even in the summer. It's much quieter here though. Hey, Gertage, once again. Yeah, it's a neat neighborhood, right, Ziggy? Oh no. And the Danforth curse strikes again. Reliable internet. I'm sure they're all paying for it, but they're not getting it, right? Oh, right on, Carl. There's no nice alternate area for me to turn onto, really. All residential streets intersecting Danforth here. We're almost at Main and Danforth. We're getting way in the East End here. I'm definitely not walking back home. Probably gonna hop on the subway to go back home. The Sobeys is still open. I wonder if they close at 10 also. I would take you on a subway ride, but the cell service on the subway is complete crap. I wouldn't be able to sustain a live stream, I don't think. It would just be buffering, if not dead. I think unless you're right downtown, you're probably not going to have much luck live streaming on the subway. There's decent cell service in the main downtown loop, or if you're riding the subway. But not outside of downtown. I've never actually tried. Hello. I've never actually tried, but I've seen other people try and they all failed, so I assumed, hey, I'm not going to try it myself then. You never even used to be able to stream in the downtown area on the subway until just a couple years ago. Not even a couple years. That's just a fairly new thing. But I've done lots of pre-recorded subway rides though, Ziggy. I have a playlist on my channel of Toronto transit videos, and there's well over 100 videos there. Probably closer to 200 I think now. Where I'm riding the subway and streetcars and the bus and all forms of transit. Right, we're at Main subway station is right over there, speaking of the subway. Johnny's stream has ended. So my number will probably jump up now. All the cheaters will come crawling back to Ken. Where did Johnny end up at? I want to go and check out this overpass over here. Let's hope my signal doesn't crap out again. We ended up at Union Station. Thanks, Sylvain. Eiffel is a cheater. I guess I'll forgive you this time. Yeah, this overpass over here has a nice view of the rail corridor. There's GO trains and Via trains, and there's a nice view of downtown looking in the other direction. Smells like skunk here. Very, very much so. I've spotted quite a few skunks, you know, over the years while I was recording. Hopefully this time it's just a smell and not a sighting. Unless he's like far away. Ziggy, you wanted to know if I was near the CN Tower. Well, that's how close I am to the CN Tower right now. Hey, Boom Productions, hello. There's the Danforth Go station. Got massive new buildings being built here. Right beside the transit, as I mentioned earlier. Kaboom! So we missed out on watching the train earlier, sort of. I mean, we did catch a glimpse of it, but now we got a good look at it here. Yeah, these are massive. They're going to get taller too. There's like a bunch of them all side by side here. Any more trains a coming? Is it coming around the bend? What's up, Ian McLeod? You had close encounters with skunks. Luckily, I've never had a really close encounter. They were always far enough away for me to, you know, avoid a incident. Hey, Bevy, hello. Is there another train a coming? I don't see any more. There's downtown. As you can see, we're far away from downtown. Xenial, that was Go. Danforth Go. This is the Main Street Bridge, Ziggy. Main Street going over the rail corridor by Danforth Go Station. Near Danforth, near Main and Danforth. Do I see any value in paying for Prism? Not so much, really. Like all the features that you get with the paid version, I don't really need to do a live stream. I just like this watermark to go away, but that's about the only thing that would be useful to me with the paid version, is to have this watermark go away. Because I can do everything I did before with this free version, except get rid of the watermark. We'll see if I decide to, I don't know, take the plunge or not. I could also just switch to a different software for streams. This watermark thing bothers me. I find it's not too much of a problem. I don't think most people mind it that much. I'd just rather it not be there. Especially considering how much bigger it is now than it was before, right? Alright, back to Danforth. I just wanted to go take a peek over there. This is nice. This reminds me of the Chester Hill Lookout. There's something similar there. Danforth and Main Street. That's what that says. That's right, Prism was a band also. They had some cool songs. Hey, good evening, Derek. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Mr. Adam's Apple? Uh-oh. Gonna have to mute the audio again here, people. Sorry about that. They were blasting loud ass music sitting on the bench there. Every other word was F in this and N word that. And then the lady said, look at him, he's out there recording everyone. That's just weird. Okay. Not suitable for any audience, really. Boom shakalaka laka boom. Levelin Belair, $3 super chat, thank you. Yeah, I used to do that, right? I used to do that to cover up the music. Maybe I should bring it back. Thank you very kindly for the super chat. Boom shakalaka la. Boom shakalaka laka boom boom shakalaka. Jealous of my dome of chill, yeah. Never really noticed this big parking lot here. Little apartment building, I guess. It has lots of shops on the bottom though. Mr. Tacey's Drive-In. Welcome back, Felicity. Hope you had a good walk. I've worked up a bit of a sweat here, even though it's not all that hot, but just warm enough, I guess, for me to feel it, for me to need a shower. What's happening at the comedy bar tonight? You can catch some stand-up comedy there. Tonight, Hassan Fills. Sold out. I guess good for Hassan Fills. I like taking the train home? I mean like the subway, or? That's what I'm going to do after the stream. Yeah, I like it for the most part. I might actually record a video of the subway ride home. I think, maybe? I'm not sure. Either that or I might just record a walking video after the stream. But in any case, I'm still going to take the subway after that. Yeah, I kind of like taking the subway. I don't do it every day or anything. I don't need to because I live downtown and I just walk to most everything I need to go. Anywhere downtown is within easy walking distance. Let's do a live stream of my neighborhood. I've done many actually. The Irish take over Celtic Island. Hey, thanks for the heads up, Boom. I've been meaning to go back to the island before the weather turns. Actually, I have an idea for a video that might involve the island. Or maybe I'm not alone. Maybe me and another person. do the islands together. Yeah, I've done quite a few streams around CN Tower, Ripley's Aquarium, Air Canada Centre, or I guess Scotiabank Arena now. Yeah, I do those quite on the regular, as well as streams that start in my neighborhood or end in my neighborhood. So at some point I am walking around in my neighborhood. That happens a lot, actually, quite a lot. Most of my streams and videos do tend to be a bit downtown centric, so I try to get away from downtown every once in a while. So that's kind of why I'm here tonight. Well, I'm not singing karaoke with anyone, Bevy. I guess that's all I'll say. There's no duets going on or anything like that. We're at Danforth and almost at Victoria Park, Gertish. Are we in Oshawa yet? Yeah. Eventually we'd end up there. I'm not sure how long it would take me, but eventually we'd end up there. Hey, Lorraine McLean, how you doing? Big suburban style plaza here. The metro, wonder if that metro closes at 10. Some are open until 11. The one in St. Lawrence Market is open till 11. Not every day, but a few nights of the week it is. So I'm going to walk us into Scarborough. We'll go across Victoria Park Avenue. From East York, I think East York dips down here to this part of Danforth. So we'll be crossing from East York into Scarborough. Hey, Moments with Muzzy, how you doing? Thank you very kindly for the $2.99. I hope you have all the catnip you could ever want or need, and your litter box is fresh. Thank you very kindly, Moments with Muzzy. Good kitty, thank you.
I came here when I was 13. As a matter of fact, I came here.
Here's Victoria Park Avenue. All right, let's dip into Scarborough here. I could probably count all the videos and streams I've done in Scarborough on my hands over the entire lifespan of my channel. All right, later Moments with Muzzy. We're in Scarborough. We're over the 2 hour and 30 minute mark. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the stream here now that we've crossed into the Scarborough side of town. I'm going to start to make my way back home. I might back towards home before I get on the subway. Since I'm here, look at this yard. Hey, Peter Bradfield, another super $1.99. Your stuffy puppy, it went away. Your stuffy puppy Ouchie thinks I sound off. All of a sudden I lost the ability to talk. Thank you, Peter Bradfield. All right, I see the signal is crapped out here. Hey, Maria V, you're welcome. All right, can everyone hear me now? The signal is decided to crap out just as I was going to do my closing here. Just want to make sure people can actually hear me. Hear me right now? If not, see me? Yeah? Okay. On this Wednesday hump day evening stream, we started on the east side of downtown in Regent Park, so kind of close to where I live, and then we ended up way here at Danforth in Victoria, technically in Scarborough. So I hope you all enjoyed the walk. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for checking it out, of course. Hope to see you in my next stream. So make sure you hit the notification bell along with subscribe and like and share if you haven't already done all that stuff. My next stream will be in the next 3-4 days, give or take. So keep an eye out for that. Also, I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow evening around 7 or 7:15 p.m. Hope to see you for that. There'll be a live chat during the premiere, just like during a live stream. I'll be in the live chat. The video won't be live though, but the chat will be live, so stay tuned for that. And a big thanks to Alan K for doing the modding thing and letting me know about things like channel membership updates and all that sort of thing. Very much appreciated, Alan. And a huge thanks to the support I got with the Super Chats, Super Stickers, PayPal donations, including, as I mentioned, Jeanette Morales' very generous PayPal donation I received today. Cheers once again to Jeanette and Jellybean and every other person who sent all your support. Thank you very kindly, everyone. So have a good night. Until next time, I will continue. Cheers, everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good night. Later, Lumi, Eiffel, Jillian, and all y'all. All right, night all.